Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm JB,
I'm Nada.
and we just wanted to go see Death of a Unicorn. So,
Let's
let's talk
talk
about
about
it.
it. Okay, before we get into the movie, you already know what time it is. Have you subscribed to our channel? Did you like this video? Because of course you're gonna like it. And did you hit the notification bell to get notified every time we have new videos? I don't know if you did. Maybe you should do it right now.
Definitely do that.
Okay, but tell us about the movie.
Okay, so the director is Alex Garfman. The main leads in this movie are Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, Jenna Ortega, everything that's to do with death.
Wednesday,
and
Juice.
Right, and Will Poulter, who actually I feel like was the reason why I sort of liked this film.
Yes, probably the only reason I liked it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
What did we see him in first? We Are the Millers.
We're the Millers,
something like
We're
that.
The Millers. Mm-hmm.
He's very awkward looking, and he acts awkward, but it works for him. Like, I like it. It's funny to me. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you have not seen the trailer, essentially the movie is about a father and daughter. They're going somewhere, and it's in the trailer, so you'll see they hit a unicorn.
Right.
Okay.
And then all this stuff ensues after that. So.
So, all right. How are you feeling out of the theater about Death of a Unicorn?
I don't hate it. I don't love it either.
Okay.
It was just okay. I really had to turn my brain off because this wasn't about a plot. This wasn't about a good story.
No.
It felt like it was in the veins of like a scary movie spoof. And so I think I just turned off.
Definitely spoof. Like they were making fun of something, but they didn't do a good job of making fun of it.
Yeah.
Like people are going to make spoofs about this.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it had a couple comedy moments that I laughed at. But for the most part, it was just, man.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Like, what's his name again?
Will Poulter.
He's the only thing that I liked about the entire movie. I didn't necessarily think I was going to like it going into it. I was hoping that maybe, I didn't think it was going to be, I looked in the description and it says suspenseful and thriller, and I'm like, it's not giving suspenseful or thriller. I will say, I don't know if you see this in the trailer, how the unicorns are portrayed. Do you get to see a lot of that in the trailer?
Not really, because they hide it. You see like the teeth and like their feet, but like that's it in the trailer. Okay.
Well, then I won't spoil. I'll save that for our spoiler section. Unicorns, big surprise. The rest of them. They do certain things that are the other part of the movie that I actually like and appreciate. But could they have kept this? They could have kept it.
Yeah. And I guess this is our first A24 film that we're reviewing. But I don't know. I'm always ambitious on an A24 film. Whenever I see it's a new, and they come out movies like I swear every 3 months. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, A24, let's see what you got. And they're like, oh, hit a unicorn. But you know, they essentially kill the child, or the parents want the child back. That's kind of what you see in the trailer. So
yeah, you see that, and
that's essentially
you realize that the unicorn's horn has like these
mystical powers.
Yeah. And they're trying to figure out how to harvest those powers. I think that's kind of in the trailer too. So,
and that part was funny when they were like, "We can cure all the diseases." Like that part was funny. I don't know.
It just, I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You
I wouldn't recommend going.
Haven't even heard about it. Have you heard about this movie?
Yeah, let us know.
Like, was it advertised places really?
I saw like 3 ads for it.
You probably haven't heard about it. Don't waste your time to go see it. Yeah. Flat out.
Yeah.
Just don't waste your time. It's okay. We did it,
so you don't have to do it.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we can get into spoiler section because that's it. Don't go see this movie.
Yeah.
It's a waste of your time and your money. All right. So if you do not want to know more about the story, more about the rest of the film, this is your warning. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
go ahead, get off this video. If you want to just hear what the movie was about, know a little bit more about the plot, stick around. All right. We are not about to go play by play of this movie. All right? We're not going to do it. We're going to talk big themes because there's just no point.
Yeah, general synopsis.
So, movie starts off. Paul Rudd's character's name is Elliot. His daughter's name is Ridley.
Ridley, yeah.
Yes. They're on their way to like this. It's a big mansion essentially, but he has a business deal going on currently where he's about to take over like this business. It's a pharmaceutical business. Mm-hmm. And he's about to be named because the head person, in my notes I just kept putting old man. Do you know his name was?
No, I don't remember.
I don't even know if they said it. Maybe Odell. Is somebody's name Odell?
That was his you know what? I think it was his first name.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Old man is dying. They want to let Paul Rudd's character, Elliot, take over the business, right? Mm-hmm. So they're going out there and they're like, oh, we want to know more about your family. So they want him to bring his daughter mm-hmm. to, this little weekend that they're having. Essentially,
on the way there, he hits the unicorn. They don't know what it is. They put the body in the car. And they go up to the mansion, and then the unicorn's still alive. They kill it, and they're like, what is this? And then they realize, even though there's not really realization, you knew that when you looked at it, that it's a unicorn, and they're like, let's try to harvest this. And then they do all this scientific stuff to like try to harvest the unicorn horn. So.
Yeah, you jumped away further than I thought you were going to there.
Yeah, I didn't need to. We didn't need to go that much.
Did y'all see my face look shocked? I wasn't. Okay, so yeah, that's what that's what they do. There are some moments to talk about in between. You need to go over the fact that Ridley touches the unicorn horn. Okay,
and she builds a connection with it.
Yes, she links with the unicorn because of that. She touched it and she began to see galaxies and stars and nebulas.
And I didn't know what they were trying to let us know that she saw, because they didn't show anything specific. It was very abstract. Mm-hmm. She's seeing, I don't know, like you said, it looked like universes and stars. I'm like, okay. Is she seeing the future, the past? Is she seeing what?
It was unclear.
I don't know. Yeah, it was
you
unclear.
don't know what she saw until the very end, essentially.
Yeah.
So that happens. You also need to point out is that he thought he killed it, right? So he comes back to bludgeon this unicorn, and purple unicorn blood is splattering everywhere. While they're at the mansion, they slowly begin to realize, oh, everywhere this blood was, it's healing things. Yeah. So they made Ridley, Jenna.
She had acne.
They made her look real rough. Let's just start there. She looks terrible. Hair, not even just the acne. I just don't like how, she's supposed to look like this, teenager that doesn't like their parents. I don't know. Anyway, she don't look good, but the blood clears her acne up. Elliot is reading through some legal documents and realizes he doesn't need his glasses because blood has splashed in his eye.
And it fixed his vision.
Yeah. So this is going on. Thing to point out, the relationship between Elliot and Ridley, I don't like it.
I hate it, yeah.
It's just so oh, I'm trying to be a teenager and I hate my dad and I just want my daughter to love me.
It was super on the nose.
It was so on the nose. I mean, his clothes bothered me. I didn't like their relationship. I didn't like the dynamic. Apparently the mom died at some point
in the past,
and so now he's just he just wants his daughter, and he's just trying to make sure, essentially, what the movie wants you to feel is he cares so much about their well-being that he'll do anything to make sure financially they're okay. But obviously he's neglecting his daughter along the way, not listening to her, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So when these people, I'm just gonna Odell's, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just call them Odell family.
We're going to say Odell family, okay? Mm-hmm. When the Odell family is trying to make them do certain things, he is kissing their... Okay?
Yeah.
It is so annoying. And I'm like, sit down. You're doing too much. They tried to hide the fact that the unicorn was even in the car, and she's like, look, we need to go take care of this. And he's like, no, it'll be fine. To the point where he tells them, my daughter's sick. I'm just gonna drop her off, but then I'm coming back.
I'm like, okay.
Like, you're doing too much for this family, sir. It's just, it annoyed me.
Yeah.
They realize it's a unicorn, though. Everybody comes out because the thing is alive and going crazy in the car. And they come out, and then one of the security ladies shoots the unicorn. And so now
they go on this little path of discovery, like, what is this? Oh, it's a unicorn.
What will it do?
And then they sort of start to talk about what they should do with it and stuff. But they correlate that with the fact that the blood has healed their wounds. And then they go on to this path where, since this Odell family has so much money, they just have all these scientists that are at their beck and call.
So right here, I think, because this mansion that they're in is like on a preserve, right? Like a wildlife preserve. I think they knew there were unicorns out there.
And that's
point blank. They tried to act like they didn't at first, but as soon as they realize it, they're trying to get Elliot like, just let us handle it. You don't worry about anything. We got it. They had tents set up and all types of different experiments going on this unicorn.
They also didn't seem like very shocked. Like,
they did not.
Like,
everybody
not
was
as
just kind
shocked
of
as I feel like
it.
a regular person would be if they came across a mythical creature that's just like,
you know,
they didn't feel as shocked as I thought.
Every day.
Right.
It's like hitting a deer. Like, no. But that's how they responded. Except for, you think the son, what's the actor that you like? His name again?
Will Poulter, yeah.
His name was Shep in the movie.
Was it? I don't even know.
Shepherd or Shep something, but they kept calling him Shep. So he was on the one that properly like looked shocked to me.
He was like, I don't think I should be wearing shorts for this moment.
Because he was about to go swimming.
And like, that's why he was funny. Like,
he was funny throughout the movie. He carried the humor.
He carried the movie,
throughout the movie. If you are less annoyed by Elliot than me, then maybe you thought Elliot being a suck up was funny. I did not though.
Yeah, because it was too much.
It was.
If he had pulled it back, then maybe
if that man would have asked him to shine his shoes with his spit, I think he would have did it.
Yeah, he would have.
So, yes, they are trying to figure out, well, how can we harvest the powers of the unicorn? Meanwhile, Ridley is like, no, I don't think we should be doing this. We should be trying to figure this out. We should try to figure that out. And the daddy's not listening.
Obviously.
They get into an argument about it. She's upset. She's in the room by herself. She's looking through these pictures of them when they were a family, when the mama was alive. And she happens to stumble upon a picture in the museum where there's like a tapestry that has a piece of a unicorn head sticking out.
Yeah.
And so now she's stumbled upon all the knowledge that you need to know about unicorns. She has stumbled upon it.
And this was so far reaching for real, because she just looked in the picture, she zoomed in, saw it, and she's like had this revelatory moment, opens the laptop, finds out all the information she needs about unicorns. Okay, cool, now I know how to handle it. And I'm like, okay, that was easy.
She's just like, I figured it out. I know what we need to be doing. It was something about like a sacrifice that needed to be made by like a virgin, or they needed virgin blood. It was just too much.
The kills were interesting though.
So that's the other thing that I was going to say I liked. If you didn't know, obviously unicorns are evil. And they just kill people. And the kills were very good.
Yeah, the kills were interesting. I wasn't expecting such graphic kills from a unicorn. I wasn't expecting
very, very graphic. Yeah. These horns, no, they were really
they was like stabbing through people. I was like,
lot.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah. So the little unicorn, it sent out, wavelength signals, I don't know, to the rest of the unicorns.
Like a homing beacon or something.
Yes, and the unicorns are coming to get the baby. And she's trying to tell them, we just need to give the baby back. But it was past that.
The whole second half of the movie was basically like a fight to either keep the child unicorn that they had, or give it back so that the two parent unicorns wouldn't kill him. But they were murdering everyone, so.
And it was too late by then. They'd already cut off the little unicorn's horn.
Wow, bro.
and were like putting it in drinks. They were snorting it like cocaine.
That was insane. Will Poulter was snorting the
they had like
the dust
from the unicorn horn.
I was like, wow.
And just like lines of it.
That was fun. It was funny. Like, I think once I reduced my expectations, I began to enjoy it just a little bit, because I was just like, turn my brain off. This is just a spoof. That's enough.
I didn't enjoy it. I laughed at that. But I didn't enjoy it. Yeah. So unicorns come and they just start killing everybody, basically. At one point, Elliot, like, he also touched the unicorn horn. Was that at the very end?
Yeah, it was at the end. At
the end, it's just like, what's his name? Elliot. Sorry. Brain fart. Elliot, Ridley, and then
the parent unicorns.
There was one
left. It was Will Poulter. He was left.
Yes. Yeah. He was left. So it's just them. They're fighting at the end. He gets killed. And then they're about to kill Elliot, but he gets in between them. He touches the unicorn horn. He sees all the lights and all of this stuff and yada, yada, yada. And so you think he's going to die. Him and Ridley have this heart-to-heart moment about what she saw, and she saw a vision of like her mother saying that everything was gonna be okay.
And then he dies, and then the two unicorns do this like ritual where they like use this, I don't know, force energy or whatever, and then bring him back to life. And then that's kind of it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
So if you like unicorns, but not like,
regular unicorns,
murderous unicorns, watch the movie.
Yeah,
that's all I really got.
Other than that, I wouldn't recommend seeing this.
No.
Maybe if it's on TV, you would turn it on just for like a background thing, but
I wouldn't put it on.
Dang.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right. Out of 10, what are you gonna give Death of a Unicorn?
I'm giving it a 4. It's only getting the points because of Will Poulter, for real. Because I laughed multiple times in different scenes with him.
Okay.
And like, I have a bias. I like A24, so I went into it because of that. But yeah, it wasn't all that good. I was entertained sometimes, but not all the time. But yeah, Will Poulter did it for me, so that was just enough. So 4 for me.
Will did not save it for me. It's getting a 3.
Yeah, 4 is not saving. Okay, I was gonna say no.
I wasn't feeling it. I didn't like it. I wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, I don't need to see it
at all. I wouldn't tell anybody to watch it. Like, I don't know. Is there a niche for this? You know how when we talked about Mickey, there was a certain vein of people who we thought, okay, maybe y'all like this. People who like to see unicorns murder people will like this.
I don't know.
But we did it. All right, y'all. Whew. That's it. That's all. Death of a Unicorn. That's what we think about it. Make sure you have subscribed to our channel. Make sure you like this video and you hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video.
Every time.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll see y'all later.
All right. See y'all later.